Welcome back to Template Tutorials, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to create a beautiful form like this. So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. Alright, so first of all, when you have your blank sheet like this, the first thing that you have to do is to go to the Insert tab. So we are going to insert a text box. So we have the text box here, just click on it. So you wait for it to load, then you're not going to click on the draw text box. So after that, just click on your screen here. Oops, I think I didn't click it well. So when you click on it this way, just click on your screen this way, the text box will be inserted. So the text box, so if I click my worksheet, you can see that the text box is having an outline. So if you click back on it again, just go and click on the outline here and give it no outline. So also click on the shape fill, that will be the color, and give it no fill. So inside here you are going to type in invoice. So select the invoice by using Ctrl A and go to the home tab. So from here I would like to change the font of it to Algerian, and also the size of it I'll go with 28. So simply align it to the center. So again, go up to the insert tab, the layout there. So the layout, the 8 there, the after 8, so just change it to 0. Alright, so let me just pull here so I can see it clearly. Alright, so after that, gently place it at the center, so somewhere around here. So without you not stopping there, we have to again make a copy of this one to this side. So inside of this one, I would like us to change the text down, the text there to date. So select the date also and go back to the home tab. So change the font of that one also to Algerian semi-bold, and the size I'll go with 14. Alright, so let me zoom in. Alright, so gently place that one also at the left side, somewhere around here. Alright, so the next thing again that I would like us to do is to go back to the Insert tab. So we are going to insert a shape and write a text inside in that shape. So click on the shapes here, and we are going to insert this rectangle shape. So when you click on it, just click on your screen this way, it will be inserted. So from here, gently right click on the shape this way and click on the format shape. So you can see that the properties of the shape has appeared at the right side of your screen. So from there, click on the shape fill and choose no fill. So again, go to the line. So the line here will be talking about the outline. So the outline, so you can come here where we have the dash type, click on it and click on this one. So after that, just come and click on the color here and choose color black. Alright, so you can see what happens there. But if you know that the dash there, you are not satisfied with it, you can simply click on it again. Go back to where we have the dash type and choose any dash type of your choice. So you have it here, all of it are there. Alright, so let me increase the size a little. So I'm going with 2. Alright, so inside of this shape, you are going to insert your logo there. Not that I'm using this one as our logo, not because you have to insert your logo inside there. So if you have a logo, you don't have to do what I'm to do right here. So I'm just going to set something like your logo. So let me change the color. The color was white as I was typing. So you see the color is black. So the font of it also, I'll change it to Arial. I have it right here, Arial black. So I'm leaving it the font size as 12. Alright, so let me gently place that one also at the right side. Alright, so now the next thing again that I would like us to do is to go to where we have the Insert tab again. So from the Insert tab, click on the shape, the table there. So you're going to insert a table of only one column made up of 3 lines. Alright, so we have one column made up of 3 rows. Alright, so I would like us to zoom in so we can have a clear view of how it looks like. So you can see how it looks like. So let's simply adjust the lines of the rows here. Alright, I'm doing nothing rather than just adjusting it so that the size will increase a little. So inside of this one, I'm going to type in a text inside there. So the text that I'm going to type in there will be customer information. So with the customer information, next to it, you also have the purchase order. So you add the number. So lastly will be the account number. Alright, so with that being this way, I'm just gently going to select all of it this way. So go to the home tab. So the font of it, I'll choose the semi-bold. So after choosing the semi-bold, I'll come back to only the font of this one. So and then choose Arial rounded. Alright, so I think something like this is okay for me. So let me again choose the Arial rounded. I'm just going to, you can see that the customer information is not well aligned at the center of that column. So I'm just going to use the layout there to adjust the size of it, the spaces between and after. So you see this one, it will increase the size, and this one will also increase the size. Alright, so I'll do the same thing applies to these two. But with these two, I'm just going to adjust only the before to only 3 points. So click on enter. I think it will be placed at the center. So we are not stopping there. Just select this shape this way. So, or if you want, just leave it this way. Let's proceed on. After that, we can come and customize it later. So I'm just going to adjust the sizes here also. So I'm just going to do the same thing applies to this side. Alright, so bring your cursor here. Let me click on enter. So right here, we are going to insert another table there. So go back to the insert tab. So go to table. So this time around, I will be needing 2 columns made up of 5 rows. So just click it this way. So the first column there, we are going to insert a vendor information there. So we'll have vendor information. So at the other hand, we will have the ship to. So under there, we'll have the company name. So under of this one, we'll have the street address. So here we also have the city, state, and we'll have the zip code. So here we have the contact. Alright, so I'm just going to copy this one and I'll paste this right here. I think I did copy it all, so I'll use the Ctrl C to copy and paste it inside here. So I'll copy the contact also and paste it inside here. So I'll come to this side and I'm just going to type the vendor name. So under here we'll have the street address. Alright, so this one also, let's customize it. So I'm just going to select all of this one. So with that all, I'm going back to the home tab. So the font of that one also, I'll choose a semi-bold. Alright, so I'll go with the layout. So after that, I'm just going to choose 3 points. And this one also, I'll select the whole of this row. So from there, after that, I'll choose 6, and then below also, I'm going to choose 6. So go to the home tab. So the font of it, we'll choose the area rounded. Alright, so I think this way is not bad for our design. So this one also, let's adjust the rows here. Alright, so do the same to apply to this one. Alright, so adjust the column line here. So do the same thing applies to the right side. Alright, so after here also we are going to insert another table again, but with this time round we'll be needing 5 columns, but the rows doesn't matter. You can choose any rows of your choice, but the columns is the most important thing here. So I'm choosing 5 columns, 6 rows. So the first column there will be the quantity. I said the quantity, sorry, the number. The second one will be the name. The third one will be the quantity. The fourth one will be the unit price. And lastly, we will have the total. Alright, so let me adjust the spaces there. So as I said earlier on, you can decide to increase the rows depending on the way you want it to be. But I might increase mine or leave it this way depending on the remaining space that I have left. Alright, so inside here, I'm just going to select the whole of this row. So I'm going to the home tab. So the font of it, so I'm changing it back to area rounded. So I'm leaving the size as 12. So I'm going to the layout again. So the below I'll choose 6. The after also I'll choose 6. So I'm leaving this way. I can decide to also align it to the center. So going to the home tab, I can align it to the center here. Alright, so let me adjust the sizes here also. So I'll close this one in. So let me close this one also in a little. I think I'm making a couple of mistakes here. Okay. So I'll do the same thing applies to this one. The same thing to the quantity also. Alright, so let me adjust the sizes here also a little again. Alright, so with this one, you can see that I still have a lot of spaces down here. So I'm just going to come here, choose, you can go with any of the rows there, just find this plus icon there, just click on it a couple of times. The number of times that you click, it will keep on inserting rows there. Alright, so I think the remaining space that I have here, I'll manage with it. So I'll add one and leave it this way. Alright, so from here, you can see that this one is kind of perfect, okay. So we'll come back to this one. We are going to apply some colors to it. So here also I'm going to insert another table. So go to the insert tab again, go to table. So this one I'll only be looking for one row. I said one row, one column with 4 rows. So I'll click on it this way. So I'll simply adjust this one to this side. So from there I'll also send this one to this side. So let me adjust these lines. Alright, so first one we'll have the subtotal. Next to it we'll have the discount. Next we'll have the tax. And the last one will be the grand total. Alright, so I'm going to select all of it this way. Go back to the layout. So the before space, and I'll choose 3. So the font, so I'm going back to the home tab. The font, I'll choose the semi-bold also. Alright, so with that being said also, I'm going back to the setup. I'm now going to set not a table but rather a shape. So I'll just click on the shape there and click on this one. That's the rectangle shape. So I'll simply come here and draw my rectangle shape. Alright, so I'm just adjusting the lines there. So the shape fill, I'm just going to choose no fill. And the color for the outline, I'll choose black. Alright, so let's go and increase the size of this one. Alright, so I think this way is not bad. So from here, just click on this shape. We are going to insert a text inside of this shape. So the text that we are going to insert will be comment. The color is white, that's why you are seeing it that way. It will be comment or special notes. Alright, so I'm just going to bring the cursor here, click on enter a couple of times to send it to the top. So I'm not going to stop there, I'm just going to select it this way and align it to the left. So the font of that one also, I'm just going to choose the area rounded also. Alright, so with this one, I'm going back to the insert tab. I'm going to insert a line there. Oh, so I'm going to insert a line from this point to the other point. Alright, so the color of this line will be black. So I can gently use my mouse to move it down, or I can use my arrow keys to move it around. Alright, so again, let's go back to the insert tab. We are going to insert another line. So to separate this line from the other side, alright, I think this is perfect. So I'm choosing color black. Alright, so the next thing that I would now like us to do is to go to the insert tab. We are now going to start with the shading. So just go to the table there. So from the table, let me paint this thing. We have a shading, so just click on the shading and click on this one. I've selected this one, that's why the cursor has selected this line. So I'm just going to use the shading and I'll click on this one. So I'll again go to the top there. So I'll select the whole of this, possibly the whole of this row. So the shading also, I'll choose this one. So I'll select this line also. The shading also will be the same. So I'm doing the same thing applies to this one. Alright, so one thing again that I would like us to do is to go to the insert tab. Okay, I nearly forgot about this one. Alright, so from the insert tab, we are going to insert a rounded rectangle. So when you click on the shape there, we have the rounded rectangle here. Just click on it this way. So just draw a rounded rectangle around here. So you see that yellow pointer there, just use that one. You can easily control the radius of the rectangle. So the outline, the shape fill will be no fill. And the outline, the color will go with this color. So I'll gently align it here. Alright, so this one, I'm just going to make a copy of that one to the bottom there. So I'm just going to make a copy to the bottom. Alright, so I'm making another one to this side. Alright, so let's zoom out a little. Alright, so as you can see that our form has been completed and it looks good and nice. Thank you so much for watching, and see you later in my next video.